Hey guys, you're in for another edition of Sexy Stock at 9 coming to you live. You know what? I thought I'd make me a little collection video. You know, I don't got much, but I've got a lot better than what I started out with. You know, I started out with an old antique Barlow that my grandfather took to Vietnam and Korea with him. You know, it's been through a lot, it's been beat up, but it worked for him just fine. But anyway, something that I got new recently. I've been looking for it for a long time. Finally, it came out. Guess what that is? You guessed it. Kershaw Brawler. Model 1990. I don't know if you can see it there okay, but sorry guys for the horrible way it looks here, but you know, it's the Kershaw Brawler, which I've already put my touch of sin onto it. Look at that mirror polish on that, guys. Look at that, just beautiful. Look at that, see the lights right there? Like that on both sides, guys. Next, I've got a very hard to find knife. It's the Native 4 in carbon fiber. I've come a long way. These are very hard to find. You know, this has also got my touch of sin onto it. The edge of sin, as I call it. And as my buddy Sinrick77 calls him. Brother, you're awesome, man. And you know what? You've got a really good sharpening system there. But I'll tell you what. Instead of using the Lansky stones, use the Lansky diamond stones. They're a lot better and they'll last you longer. A lot longer. I've got it myself. It's a little bit pricey, but believe me, it comes in handy when you've got knives made of Elmax and things like that. But here it is, my Native 4. I love this thing. You know, it used to have a black clip on it, but the person who had it all tore up. Went all ahead and I put a satin finish onto it. But it looks amazing, guys. It's sharp as can be. You know, all these knives I have here. Sharp as can be, guys. Alright, now next is my... Oh, and by the way, this is as smooth as can be. Give me a second, guys. Look at this. Next is my Spyderco Sage 1 with the Chris Reeve integral lock. Liner lock. I love this knife, guys. It's made out of S30V. It's also got my edge on it. My little special touch. Alright, guys. I just got these two knives in. You know, I've been trying to get them on trade. But first, I wanted to show you the lanyard that my fiance made me. You know, she could probably make y'all some lanyards too at some reasonable prices. You know, what she wants to do is she wants to take half and put it towards cancer research. And the other half, she wants to pocket it to be able to replenish her materials that she uses the paracord, you know. She made this centipede braid here, which I love it. Look at the detail she got into it, guys. Now, this is one of her first. You know, she'll get better as she goes, but she does pretty good for beginning. But anyway, guys, if you haven't noticed already, this is a ZT 0560 in Elmax. This is my pride and joy. This is my baby, guys. You know, it's so sharp. I've got an owie on my finger here. Look at that. It dropped. It is so smooth, guys. In mid-drop, it did this number. And caught me across the finger. Just blood everywhere. It was crazy. But anyway, guys, look how smooth this is, guys. I'll even do it a little softer. Watch this. I did not touch that blade. Watch, guys. That's how smooth it is. I love it. Got the edge of sin on this one too, guys. Look at that mirror, guys. My God, that mirror is awesome. But absolutely is amazing. You know, I've been able to do a little bit with this one too. I'm thinking about doing some testing videos with this, guys. Nothing too heavy, but maybe something with some manila rope. See what L-Max is like. And this is my baby, guys. I just got this in. I've waited for a long time for this, for about 2 or 3 weeks. Finally, I got it. I paid about, I can't tell you the price that I got it for from my knife vendor, because me and him are really good friends, but normal price that people have to pay is about $255. But just came in from Brad Southard, and that is the Spyderco company's very first flipper, guys, and that is the Spyderco Brad Southard collaboration. Got a got an IKBS bearing system in it. Made out of CTS 24P steel, which is basically CPM M390 carpenter's tool steel. The equivalent of it is the M390 steel on those paramilitaries and the militaries, the sprints. Look how smooth this is, guys. You know, I love it. But personally, I think this is made for a left-handed carry because it feels so comfortable in my left hand. But when it comes to my right hand, it feels a little bit cramped. And I don't know if Brad Southard is watching this or not, but if you are, buddy, I don't know your idea behind it. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. This is my pride and joy in my collection. You know? But I can honestly say the Rick Hinderer 0560 is comfortable in either the left or right. But this one's only comfortable in my left. And I'm right-handed. You know, and your pocket clip on here, you know, I think you could have done something different. Because the pocket clip, the way it's made, it looks cramped. You know, I like how you took the very tip of that pocket clip right there. And by the way, guys, this isn't a review on this. It's just an overview of my first impressions. But, you know, overall, I love it. You know, he's got that G10 over travel in there. Which, by the way, guys, I love. This is really, look at the detent setup on this. Look at this. Look real closely at the tip of that. That sucked it in, guys. Do it again one more time. That is perfect. You know, you can do the spider drive with it still. You can probably open it with your finger still. With your middle finger, which I just did. But overall, if I had to guess, I think this would be a lot better without the pocket clip. I mean, just by the way it feels, personally, I think this part right here could have been opened up a little bit better. Because it feels cramped up in there, guys. I mean, unless you want to choke back on it, then it feels okay. But this is a great slicer. I would classify this as an EDC. It's got that good hollow grind. It is sharp as can be, guys. I mean, look at this. That's how it comes out of the box. Got that modified sheep's foot blade on it. You know what I'm saying? It's got a good stout back on it. That's got to be at least 5 mil. You know? It's great. It's actually a little thicker than the ZT-0560 when it comes to thickness on comparison. If you can see that, guys. I know it's horrible, but this one's that one right there. The Brad Southard. Look at the thickness on that spine, guys. Now, look at the thickness on that spine. See what I'm saying? But perfectly either way. I think this is the hit out of the ballpark, and I don't think any collection is done without it. You know, complete without it. I just think that the handle could have been made a little better. But the G10, when it comes to grippiness, it's up there. It's kind of like Grip Tech, guys. The jimping, I'd say it's there, but it's almost non-existent. I mean, there's traction a little bit, but I think they could have done this a lot closer together. I mean, the knife that's like, I got this for $21.95, which is the Kershaw Brawler. The jimping here is almost non-existent, but I think it looks a lot better than the jimping on this one. Or even this one. This one is a, you can get this for $169 depending on where you go. And the jimping on this is amazing. Now, when you compare it to a knife that's about $300 versus $169, come on, guys, there's something going on with this. I don't know. But otherwise, a perfect buy. Now, I'm going to wait for about another month. I'm going to wait for about a month to put out a video on this. This video is going to state, you know, what is the uses, you know, everything like that. You know, let me break it in a little bit, guys. You know, I know that there's not a lot of Brad Southard videos out here on this knife. The Spyderco Brad Southard collaboration when it comes to their first flipper. But I tell you what, it's got a good smooth feel to it. I like it. It's sleek. It's sexy. It's there. And personally, I think you'll love it too if you just give it a chance. Alright, guys, you know, it's 6 stack of 9. The 6 stack of 9 gotta go. Bye.